One fateful evening, as Robert was working on a home improvement project, disaster struck. Unbeknownst to him, a faulty electrical outlet sent a surge of electricity coursing through his body. The shock was powerful, causing Robert to convulse uncontrollably. He collapsed to the floor. In that very moment, as if sensing the danger, Ronald came sprinting into the room. The sight of his beloved human lying motionless filled him with fear and panic. Without hesitation, Ronald darted towards the electrical wire and clamped his teeth around it, using every ounce of his strength to pull it away from Robert's body. With the wire finally disconnected, Ronald turned his attention to Robert. He leapt onto his chest, landing with precision, and began to gently paw at his face. He rubbed his furry body against Robert's cheeks, meowing loudly in an attempt to rouse him from his unconscious state. The loyal cat knew that time was of the essence, and he refused to give up. As minutes ticked by, Ronald realized that he couldn't do it alone. With a spark of determination in his eyes, he raced towards the window and jumped onto the windowsill. He began to paw frantically at the glass, meowing with desperation. The neighbors, drawn by the unusual commotion, peered out of their windows to investigate. Seeing Ronald's distress, they immediately recognized that something was terribly wrong. Without a moment's hesitation, they hurried over to Robert's house, their hearts filled with concern. As they entered the house, their worry turned to shock when they discovered Robert lying motionless on the floor. Swiftly, they dialed the emergency services, and within minutes, an ambulance arrived at the scene. The paramedics quickly assessed Robert's condition and acknowledged that time had played a crucial role. They marveled at the remarkable cat who had kept him awake, ensuring his survival. At the hospital, the doctor examined Robert carefully. The injuries from the electrical shock were serious, but thankfully, his vital signs were stable. The doctor turned to Robert and said, "If it wasn't for your loyal cat, Ronald, who kept you awake and brought help, the consequences could have been far more tragic."